guys, Rachel with Spunky Misfit Girl here, and I have some exciting news. I am working on my tab-bound journal today. I just got a cool idea for this page, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. But I had this whole thing planned out of where I looked at the number of subscribers that I was adding on a weekly basis normally and kind of plotted it out of if I stayed at that same rate when I would hit 1,000 subscribers. But you guys have just blown things up in the last week or two. The paper doilies dresses video kind of exploded, and I've been adding subscribers much more quickly. So I'm gonna hit 1,000. I actually may have already hit it by the time I put this video out. So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Our next goal is gonna be watch time. And I have to more than double my watch time in the next 12 months in order to be able to monetize on YouTube. So that's what we're going to be aiming for. So thank you so much for participating in the giveaway. I will ask you to watch every one of the videos in the playlist. Anything that's related to this tab-bound journal is going to go in there. And I will try to make those videos fun and interesting, and you'll get to see the whole process of the journal that will be up for giveaway. I'd also like you to obviously like every video, subscribe to the channel on YouTube, and sign up for my email list. You'll get freebies and discounts to my Etsy shop on the email list as well. And I'm not a super frequent emailer, so it's not a lot of email. Okay, so for this this video, what I was thinking of doing, so I have this little guy who I decorated, who I used the same theme papers to go with this tab-bound journal. So I was gonna find a way to put it in here, but it's kind of a standalone piece. And so I wasn't sure how I wanted to do that because I didn't want to glue it in there with this nice little closure thing on the back. So I decided that what I'm going to do, and this is the other thing with this page in particular, I wanted to leave this. I like this little corner decoration, so I kind of wanted to do something over on this side of the page. And actually what I realized is what would be perfect is to do a belly band for this. And so my thinking is that this will be able to slide in here and then tie around the belly band, okay? So that it'll be able to still just come off and on. But since this thing is a little chunky, I want my belly band to have some air. I don't want it to be right at size. So I'm gonna give it a little bit of extra height on each side. And then I'm gonna make it, just thinking size-wise, how thick I want it. I think we'll go about like that. And then like that. And I will put all the details of the giveaway. I don't remember if I listed everything. I have to write out some notes for myself for that. But I'll put all the details of the giveaway in the description too on all of these. I'm going to be so excited to finish this journal and mail it to somebody. And who knows, maybe we'll be at 2,000 subscribers by then. It's been really fun. I've really been getting consistent comments now too. And I'm enjoying it. So let's see. So for this, so what I want to do is just give myself a tab that's about like that maybe. And same thing on this side so that our belly band will sit kind of like this. And now the question is, what do I want to do to it? This paper pack has these kinds of things, but I don't really love those. Maybe we've got some other thing that will serve us here. Oh, I do like that. I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna make a layer on my cardstock here that's about the right size. We just got done with a very lovely Christmas. My boyfriend and I stayed home together. Just had a friend over for a little bit. But he is becoming like a master chef. He is so good in the kitchen. This pencil mark is the disappearing kind. It drives me crazy. Okay, here we go. I got him some really excellent spices for Christmas from a company called Curio Spice Company. And he used sumac on the chicken that we had, and it was so good. And then he made a Peruvian-inspired green sauce that went with it. Oh, it was just divine. All right, so yeah, I'm liking that. Simple, and then we can add maybe some kind of other decoration, but we don't want it to be too fancy because this guy has to be able to tie around it. So I don't want to crush any kind of decorations with the tie. So I've got to think about that, how that's going to go. So this is what I'm envisioning here is this gets on somewhere over here like this. And then this guy, ooh, this guy's gonna be a tight fit. It is so big. I hope this is gonna work. I might have to make my tabs a little smaller. Right, I'm seeing it sliding in like that. Do we think this is gonna work? Sometimes once you glue a thing, oh, right, because this, okay, so I'm actually not tying directly around the belly band because I'm gonna, so that's okay. So it can be decorated, but the question is that guy gonna be able to fit under there once I glue it? Because it is so big. I'm gonna make these a little bit smaller. I'm gonna fold them in half. Now, that is too tall if I do it like that, but if I leave it as a gusset, you know, okay, let's try it. If I have to rip it off, it's not the end of the day. Not the end of the world, anyway. It's actually quite long here for my page even, too. I swear this is going to work. Come on, band. All right, that's okay. I think that can work. I'm gonna let it grab for a second. So I'm also gonna work on this little guy. I made both of these in previous videos. If you're new here, this is your first video. Both of these are things that I made on previous videos. I actually don't know if I did the tie and the button. This is a handmade button. I have a video on those as well. Thinking I'm gonna finish this guy up too and put it in here. But again, it's kind of a little standalone piece, so it maybe needs its own pocket. And this is maybe something that could just get stuffed into a side pocket or something. It's small enough. But I want to do some things with it. It's got little tiny pockets on the front here. So maybe these tags, these small tags can go in there. Let's see if they'll be the right size for that. I think they should be. Oh yeah, they're actually smaller, tiny, but I like that. Might have to look for the bigger tags too and see if the bigger tags fit. Okay, so belly band. Let's see if we're feeling good about this. So this has to go in here like this. Oh, Rachel. Deciding to do complicated new things on video. Yeah. So it's gonna be a little bit of a fuss, but look at that. Okay, it's a little farther. I should have put it a little farther to the side. Do I want to move it? I think I'll leave it. Because this now sits kind of in the middle, and I don't really know how that's going to work with this. The binding with the tab binding, it's delicate. So if I'm stuffing it full of things, and I didn't plan a closure either. So that's something I have to think about. Because I haven't put an end paper inside of here yet, so I could still do a closure with a brad. Oof, I have to think about that. Okay, I'm gonna make a note for myself to remember that. But I think that's how I'm gonna do this guy on this page. And I like that. And then this can slide in and out of there. And I wanna do a little more decorating with this guy, and then maybe something on the belly band too. I was looking at maybe putting some washi on this guy here because it's a little bit, we've got some glue showing. So I was looking at something like that. But washi not being sticky enough on its own. You've got to give it a little extra help. There we go. Yeah, we're liking that. My brains are not as super functional as they ought to be at post-Christmas. You know, when you're chilling out and eating a lot of food, you just slow down a little bit, right? And now I'm just coming back to filming and thinking about this project. Somebody noted recently that she was kind of in a slump, and I feel how that can happen around this time of year pretty easily. So I'm thinking maybe this guy comes over here, or, ooh, I kind of like that. I also had this one. I was playing with this one. Actually, don't know if I want to put it right over where the notch is. Forest is filled with magic and secrets. Ooh, I like that there. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. Just underneath. Okay. Yep. I need something to tuck in here. I need to, probably what I should do is just make a bunch of ephemera. I should do a mass make video for this, just making little bits and things to go into pockets, just kind of flatter things, tags and stuff, cards, what have you. This guy needs something to go in here too. Something small, something skinny. All right, so I have to look and make a list. So let's make notes here. Closure, because I will forget if I just get off the video. Closure, before end paper, and then ephemera mass make. That's what we're gonna do here for this before we keep going. Pieces for the folio. Okay. Because I don't know if I want to put a pocket here. I'm a little concerned now about the fullness though, especially because this style will be hard to, even putting a closure on it, if I do a button style closure, it's still, it's, you know, it's just attached by these. So I need to try to keep this from being too stuffed full. I'm gonna have to do some pages that are a little simpler and flatter if I don't want it to get so bulky that it is actually unusable or kind of doesn't stay together. So I need to keep that in mind as we go here. But I like that. I like that idea. People were oohing and aahing over this style of thing too. I have a notebook hanging out like that in one of my other journals that I have for sale. But I like, well, okay, but again, because this goes around it, I do have to be a little careful with what kind of thing goes on here. So maybe we can just do a little more texture. Like this. Yeah. Do I like it? I like it, but it's not, it doesn't feel done. Maybe needs, maybe we'll do a strip of lace too. I've got some skinny lace that I very, very much like using. I don't know if it goes with this theme though, which is a little more nature foresty. That lace is kind of delicate and dainty. It's also across the room, so you guys know how that goes. Okay, someday I'll have a studio. Just a little room, that's all I need. That is my room. Where I can craft and film and I never have to move stuff. Okay, I am liking this. Ooh, maybe this little key. I think it might be too small. I have a bigger key somewhere too. Just like this from the bigger paper pack that I don't think I've used. I've been moving it around trying to keep it, trying to hold on to it. But my papers are not organized. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that a lot. Okay. You know what else I need is words. And not just like these little phrases that came with the kit, but like my regular just one-off words and things that are small. Because I don't want anything sticking out on this with that, like that. But I could go for just a very small, skinny word. So I think I'm gonna just put this guy on here and call this done for the day. And I'll add a little word to it and show you guys in the next video. But we're gonna consider this the belly band page for this journal, and I'm pleased with how that's gonna work with this guy in here. And then that can just live in there like that. Probably will have to take it out to work on the back of this page. But there we go. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to like the video and make a comment if you would like to be entered into the giveaway. And I will see you guys in the next video.